Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I am doing an all black page in my journal, and I'm actually kind of excited for it because I've been doing mostly colors, and typically when I have an all black page I stick with just the cream and black images, and that's what I'm going to do here. But I'm going to do a type of a technique, I guess. So to get started, what I needed to do was I took and made me they're 4 inches by 5 inches of the black cardstock. This is just out of the Diane's black diary, and I just cut the pages down to suit my needs. And I'm going to fold them in half, and I'm just going to essentially make like a small book, I guess. So to get that going, I'm just going to take them and literally fold them right in half. They don't have to be 100% perfect by no means, but for the most part your corners can match up. It'll be alright. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay. And then I'm just going to stack them on top of each other and just make a small little book of sorts, I guess. Now to bind the book, because I don't want to do sewing or whatnot, I'm going to take the easiest route that I know. And let me grab it really quick, get my stapler over here. And I'm just going to put a few staples down in there. Well, at least in the center, so that way it can be held together. I'm actually going to flip it around and do one in the opposite way. So that way, even if those staples come loose from that direction, they won't come loose from this one. Alright, so we now have this little makeshift book. As you can see, the edges are weird and wonky. That does not matter. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, because I know this has created a 2.5 by 4, I'm going to, not on the top or the bottom, but on the inner pages, I am going to make borders. Alright, put my pen away for just a second and let that dry up. Okay. Now, the goal with this is I want to put this down here, and it is going to add some thickness to my book, but that's okay. First I need to decorate most of my background, and to do that, what I've done is I've picked a few images. So I've got this one here from Branching Out that I thought I just wanted to maybe pop up here at the top, just anywhere random. It didn't really matter. Maybe like so, and I give it a crease where I think I want it to go, because that's where I'll end up gluing it to. The next bits are, these here are from, oh goodness, give me 2 seconds to think. Oodles of Foilage, sorry. And they're gonna go down here in this corner, and it looks a little off for the moment, but it won't, I promise. And then have this cutesy little bee here from Toadstool Town. I wanted him up here. And then I've got the house from the Down in the Woods stamp set. All the stamp sets are Dylusions. And I was going to just attach it to the top here and place this right down on the corner, like so, and make it where you open the house, or open what would essentially be the house, to see the images and whatnot. That's the plan. That's the game plan, at least. So, to go about doing that, I might... Oh, and one more thing. I have this from Down in the Woods as well. It's the little flower whatnot. And I'm actually going to cut these edges off and just keep the centerpiece. And I'm going to attach it down here on a brad and allow it to be something that helps keep this book closed when this page is done. I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. So to get started, I think I need to, do I want to put this down first? Let's attach the house to the top of the book. So I'm going to move those aside. And I've only put double-sided tape on just to the point where the book is going to go to, which is right underneath the top here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put some double-sided tape on the back of here, and I'm going to put a good amount because I do want that to stick to the page. I'm going to go ahead and put some double-sided tape on the things that I haven't done yet. Alright, I'm going to set these aside for just one moment because we need to make the next part. And now for this. I am going to cut around the inner flower here. Just like that. And now the next thing I'm going to do, because this piece is really thin, it's not super thin, but it is thinner, I'm actually going to attach it to a another piece of black card. So I'm going to get me a piece of that off of one of my spare pieces here. And same process. I'm going to just go ahead and put some double-sided tape on because I want it to stick very well. Alright, and then just go in and cut around it, leaving yourself a bit of a border. So now that we have that, and it's much sturdier now, we need to, I guess we can go ahead and fit the brad. And where I want to put it is probably towards the center, because that'll hold it a bit better. Or I guess I could go a little bit further down here. So I'm just going to poke a hole right about there. I'm going to take a teeny tiny black brad, stick it down in that hole, just like that. So I mean, it doesn't exactly stand out. However, we do need a tiny little piece to stick underneath that we can stick to the paper when we're ready. That'll work. Figure out roughly where it needs to be. Right about there. Poke your hole in, just like that. Stick that or your brad through that hole as well. And then open your brad up. And lay your pieces flat. That creates your spinner. Now we're going to put double-sided tape only on that black tab piece that we just put on. And now we can start constructing our page. So the first things that need to go on are probably, let's put this in place for just a moment so that way we can see what works around it and what doesn't. I'd say probably these need to go underneath a bit. I just wanted them in there for the extra decoration. Kind of like this. And yeah, they look a little different being the cream color, but that's okay. And this is going to actually end up going here when it's all said and done. So let's see, can I maneuver these over a bit? Oh, I do. I think I like that like that. So let's move these. Now let me see. Okay, that'll work. And this guy will work. So the next piece I want to stick down is this one. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to hold up that tab as best as I can and only glue on it. That's going to go there. So this guy is going to stick down right about there, I would say. And then that will allow it to turn, so that way it can lock and unlock this book. Okay, we'll stick the book down. Okay, and then this, I wanted to go up here somewhere just to add a little bit of something up here. It doesn't even have to be perfectly in line. However, I am going to only add glue to the sections that are curved, even though I put tape in other places, but that's all right. Okay, bring it over and stick it right where I wanted it to go. Right about there is fine. And now, the last thing is the little bumblebee, which I'm going to put him up here, just like so. But I don't know if I want him to go that way or that way, because first I want to put my date in, and I want it to make it look like he actually wrote the date. So this may end up being extremely messy. I don't know. We will see. And then I shall decide. There we go. Now, I think to finish off my page, I am going to go in and just on the edges do the running stitch. There we go. And that's it, guys. That was a quick and easy page, and I added in room. It was a single page, but by having put this book in, I have room for, I can add a picture over here and write about it here, or I can just put two pictures, or I can write about it. And I mean, if I just want to put pictures in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 places for it. And that's it. And just add me a little spinner in to help hold that book closed when it's not being used. I hope that this gave you guys some inspiration. Like I said, this is usually what I do with my all black pages. I'll put the cream colored images on because I like the pop. And over here, there obviously will be colors. And it's different. I don't have very many of these in my books. So to me, they are unique and fun. And they're quick and easy, and you could still do everything with these pages as you can any other pages. If you wanted to, you could even color up the images and still utilize it. I wanted to do this one. So, again, I hope it gave you some inspiration for your journal pages. If you liked the video, please give it a like. I hope you guys stay safe, stay warm, and I thank you so very much for watching. And until the next time, I shall see you later. Bye-bye.